Our friendship, like if you think about why we started New Bag in general, like it's really interesting how we're so open to talking about our views, and it's not, I guess, even just in BAM, it's the idea of like you can literally talk about anything. Like sometimes if you're just having a rough day, or if like you just want to talk about something, literally anything. I just like that sort of comfort and ease that we have in our team.
Yeah, I think we create a very safe space with one another. I kind of like view like metaphorically that our friendship is like a seed was planted in the water, no, not in the water, in the soil, and ever so slowly it's just like budding out. And I think we're at the stage where, you know, our like first few leaves have grown, but we're still growing. Because I think, like, personally, I know with me how I've been feeling recently is like as each day goes by, we're getting closer and closer and having more open conversations with each other, more personal conversations with each other. And it's nice that I feel that we're not just colleagues, we genuinely enjoy each other's company, feel safe with one another, and I can genuinely say you guys are some of my closest friends now. And it's nice to know that I really do think that this is something that will last.
Until recently, I haven't really, like, you know, been able to be myself around different friendship groups. So,
yeah, it's like adjusting yourself depending on who the people you are with.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty common with a lot of, at least all my friends I've spoken about it to, when I started realizing, I was like, oh, this is what I'm like. And I used to say like, oh, it's because I'm a Gemini and I'm like very adapted. But then I realized a lot of people experience that, and I think it's almost like that growth in your relationship with different friendship groups is very reflective of your relationship with yourself and how confident you are in who you are, which is probably why you and I, Gio, have like gotten to a stage now where we feel comfortable with being our complete selves in front of any friend of ours, which is a nice growth, I think.
And then people around us would start saying, oh, you guys like what's happening here, like what's doing, like, you know, are you guys dating? And that's when I used to get really weird around him, because I never saw him that way. I literally saw him as like he was like my best friend for life.
Come to realize that I don't like dating guys who I am friends with, just because I don't like that external pressure from people, because they make me overthink things when things are like perfectly fine. There's always the worry of, oh, what if something happens between us but it doesn't work out? Does that mean we can't be friends anymore? I don't think I am friends with anyone that I've like dated in the past. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Just looking at Gio right now, like
I just can't. Yeah. Also, when I was younger, my parents were very protective, so I wasn't allowed to go out as often as, you know, my friends from school would. I always spent time online, and therefore I ended up meeting a lot of my current friends from the internet. And I think meeting people online, although, you know, there are dangers to it, I think it's a lot easier to meet people that you feel a true connection with.
But it was just, for me, I always felt like it was really awkward talking online because you can't see the person's face, and it felt like there is a barrier to the communication, and I can't, like, you might say lol, but are you actually lolling, you know? So
yeah, that also reminds me, when you're left on red, that used to agitate me so much. Like, if it's possible, I will turn off my online setting, like status.
I did the exact same thing.
Red. Yeah, I don't like seeing the ticks.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, even till now, as much as I want to say I don't hate it, like if I can see someone like double blue ticks on WhatsApp or like on like iMessage where it says red.
Yeah, you two do that.
Yeah.
We noticed when I text you guys, you didn't have it on. I'm like, have they seen it? And it's like, but then you reply, but then it will still be like the grey ticks on WhatsApp. And I'm like, oh, I see what they're doing. I get it. It's
yeah. I don't want to feel bad about being ignored, but I also don't want other people to feel like I've ignored them.
There's less pressure.
I just avoid it. Yeah,
I probably should do that, but like I'm a massive stalker, so like I want to. This is the thing, right? I'm bad at replying, but I also get